Hello and welcome to Federal Flash. I'm Philip Lovell and I'm joined by Nikki McKinney. The House Education Committee was busy this week, focusing on the Carl D. Perkins Career and Technical Education Act, as well as the 63rd anniversary of the Supreme Court's decision in the landmark Brown v. Board of Education case. For what's happening on Perkins, let's turn to Nikki.
Thanks, Philip. On Wednesday, the House Education Committee passed the Strengthening Career and Technical Education for the 21st Century Act, a bill to reauthorize the statute governing career and technical education. Members on both sides of the aisle praised the bill's important role in helping to close the skills gap. Specifically, members cited the renewed emphasis on the development of high-quality CTE programs and the focus on increased opportunities for dual enrollment and work-based learning. Members also highlighted the improved collaboration between schools, employers, and higher education, as well as a new provision that prevents states from cutting state funds and using federal dollars to plug those holes. One point of contention was over the Secretary of Education's role in overseeing CTE programs. Republicans contend that the bill limits the federal role in CTE programs by reining in the Secretary's authority to withhold funds from underperforming grantees. The lead Republican sponsor of the bill said it this way.
By reining in the Secretary of Education's authority, limiting federal intervention, and preventing political favoritism, H.R. 2352 also ensures a proper federal role.
Democrats had a different take on the subject, arguing that the bill reinforces the Secretary's role in oversight and enforcement activities. Here's a clip from the senior Democratic member of the committee, Bobby Scott.
It allows for increased state and local program flexibility, but holds them accountable to taxpayers by maintaining the vital role of the U.S. Department of Education in oversight and enforcement for program quality, improvement, and equity.
So what's the real story? To be honest, both are accurate. If the bill is signed into law as currently drafted, the Secretary will no longer have the authority to withhold funds from states that fail to implement successful improvement plans. The Secretary will also have less of a role in setting core indicators of performance under the accountability guidelines. That said, the Secretary will have full authority to approve state and local plans, support program improvement, and monitor and enforce statutory requirements designed to ensure program quality and equity. On a more bipartisan note, the Alliance was pleased to see the committee unanimously adopt an amendment offered by Republican Congressman Jason Lewis of Minnesota to strengthen the bill's support for dual enrollment as part of CTE programs. We appreciate the Congressman's leadership on this. This was just the first step in the process. The bill still must pass the full House and be taken up by the Senate, where changes are likely to be made before the bill gets signed into law.
Thanks, Philip. To mark the 63rd anniversary of the Brown v. Board of Education decision, House Education Committee Democrats released a number of education-related legislative proposals and policy solutions designed to improve education across the board. Included were a bill to invest federal funding in school construction, another to address racial inequities in public education, as well as a policy framework focused on making higher education work for all students. While none of these proposals are likely to gain any traction in this Congress, they represent an important marker within the Democrats' agenda. For more information on the Democrats' plan, you can visit the link below.
Finally, the President's first full budget proposal is expected to be released next week. The Washington Post is reporting that the budget will cut more than $10 billion from federal education programs and divert some of that savings into vouchers for private and religious schools and other school choice options. We'll have more on that next week. That's all for now. For an email alert when the next episode of Federal Flash is available, email us at alliance@allfored.org. Thanks for watching.
Federal Flash is the Alliance for Excellent Education's video series on important developments in education policy in Washington, D.C. in 5 minutes or less.